All right, hello everybody. We'll get going in just a moment. Oh, let me turn my volume off on my phone. I always pull it up on my phone so I can see the comments a little more easily as they pop up. There we go. I tell I'm still getting used to using Facebook instead of YouTube. So I must say, so far, I think I prefer the logistics of YouTube over Facebook, but we'll get there. All right, so we have 15 hanger boxes, the Walmart variety for Prizm tonight. So everybody's paid up. All the teams are spoken for, so that's great. I appreciate that. Makes life a lot easier. Tonight's giveaway card at the end will be a Trevon Moehrig Luminance card for the Raiders, autographed and numbered 27 out of 349. So I will randomize that one off at the end. But, hey, Ronnie, thanks for joining, man. I appreciate that. Raul, this is the football break. So the basketball one, if that's the one you're looking for, that one will be up at 10:30. So we'll be going with basketball at 10:30. So you're welcome, obviously, to stay and watch some football, or if you'd rather just jump back on at 10:30, then we'll be getting started with the football at that point. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump in. Hopefully the stream is okay. The one thing with Facebook, and I guess I don't really know enough about it. I have to kind of look into it some more. As I always get this message that the frame rate's too low or the internet connection's not good, but I never had any issues with YouTube, and we just upgraded our router recently. So hopefully it's all good. But let me go ahead and switch over to the team list real quick. Oh, ignore the green. That's just when I highlight them green up above to when I let myself know everybody's paid up. And let me see what it looks like on my phone. It's always a little bit of a delay, it seems like, between. There we go. All right. I will scroll down. There we go. So that should be everybody. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump on in. So let's see. I'm trying to make some room here. So I've got five. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna stack these on some of the helmets over here, and another five. I'll try to kind of. There we go. That should work. And then we got five straight ahead there. So 15 total. I'm going to go ahead and get the stands up. Seems like there's never enough space. All right, well, we'll go ahead and get jumping in there. Yeah, Ronnie, you did get the Eagles. So, yep. So, yeah, Ron, you got the Eagles for sure there. So you are good to go. Oh, no. Yeah, no, John O has the Steelers. So, yep, you're good. You're on the Eagles there. One of these days, my goal within the next 2 months is to try to look into a streaming software, which would be a lot easier, and that way I would just kind of show the teams on the side of the screen. But that'll be a month or two off. I'll be moving in the next month or so. So after I get moved and get settled in, then I will jump into that next phase. All right, let's get started. We'll jump on in. We'll just take one box at a time since there's only 15. Apparently I need to sharpen my knife a little bit. So we're looking for, let's see, one of the things we're looking for in every box are the red ice prisms. Had some nice looking ones I've pulled so far. We should have one green prism And then we'll look for the rookie variations on the silver prisms as well. If I remember right, and I think it might have been John that had told me about this, but if the I think if the green comes before the silver, that means that it will be the silver will be the rookie variation. And so far, I think that has worked out. So we will see. All right, box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Starting off, we got Tom Brady for the Bucks, Darius Slayton, J.K. Dobbins, DeMarcus Lawrence, Hardy Nickerson, and then Devontae Parker, Deebo Samuel, Christian Wilkins, got DeAndre Hopkins, Vince Young, and Justin Herbert, Daniil Hunter, got a Kenneth Gainwell rookie card for the Eagles. And then for the Bengals, we got a green Sam Hubbard, one of their defensive ends. And let's see, so this should be a rookie variation. And it is for the Falcons, Kyle Pitts. All right, not bad. Not a bad way to go there with Kyle Pitts on the rookie variation there. So you can see with the V in front of the number. Get that one sleeved up and top loaded in a moment. We've got Marshall Faulk on our red ice. A John Brown for the Raiders. Marlon Humphrey for the Ravens. And our rookie is Tutu Atwell for the Rams. And we do have a Lamar Jackson on the Brilliance as well. Hey, Philip. Yep, hopefully we'll find some fields in here. Indeed. I always do this. They don't ask me about it, and they're to do it, and they don't know. But I always do a little plug. If anybody likes to do memorabilia breaks, primarily football, so mini helmets and full size helmets, and then sometimes some baseball breaks currently, and every once in a while some basketball ones. But BS Collectibles. B as in boy, S as in scout. So if you haven't heard of them before, BS Collectibles. They do breaks every Monday through Saturday at lunch, and then they do every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday night in the evenings. And then they're on eBay. They have Facebook. They've got their own website. But speaking of Justin Fields, a couple weeks ago I hit a nice Fields full size Bears helmet. So I was excited to hit that one. I had him on my fantasy team last year, so I always end up kind of having like a soft spot for the guys on my fantasy team. So I'm definitely rooting for Fields this year. I don't have him in any of the dynasty leagues I've picked up. I may try to draft him. I've got 2 leagues in which we haven't drafted yet, but I'll definitely try to snag Fields if I can. It's unfortunate that. Was it Harry, I guess? I always mix his name up. Is it Inkiel? Keneal? I always mix his name up. But unfortunately, he got injured nonetheless. But we'll see. The receiver core is a little bit thin, but hoping he'll do well this year. All right, we got Calais Campbell, Jalen Smith, Michael Thomas, Jerome Bettis, Byron Jones, Jimmy Garoppolo, Javon Curse, the Freak, Robert Woods, DeForest Buckner, Logan Thomas, Rashawn Gary, Dante Hall. Rookie for the Ravens is Tylan Wallace. Our green is Bradley Chubb, so we should have another one of the variations for the Ravens. Guessing a Rashad. Nope, another Tylan Wallace on that one. All right, interesting. And then for our red ice, we got Will Dissly, Tyrann Mathieu, Latavius Murray. Hey, there you go. Ask and you shall receive, Philip. So there you go, man. We got a Herbie on the fireworks, but we got a nice cracked ice, or red ice there for Justin Fields. Speaking that one into existence there. All right, not bad there. I don't think I've pulled him yet on one of the cracked ices, so that's a nice looking card there. But yeah, if you like memorabilia breaks, I know I've plugged them before, but yeah, BS Collectibles, I really enjoy it. It's addicting, you know. It's obviously just like doing regular card breaks, and you don't always hit. So if you don't hit, you don't get anything. But it is fun. I've spent a decent little bit of money with them over the last couple months, but I've gotten some good stuff. And then some of the helmets, you know, if they're not necessarily the ones I was looking for, if I win, you know, I'll just sell those and raise some more funds for some more breaks. All right, need a Mac? Yes, indeed. Joseph, hopefully we will find you one. I've had some pretty good luck pulling Macs, so we'll see. We got Derek Brown starting it off with the Panthers, Emmitt Smith, Alvin Kamara, Daniel Jones, got Steve Largent, Tua, DK Metcalf, James White, Xavier Rose, Joey Bosa, Patrick Peterson, got McCole Hardman, Sante Samuel, and then we got a TJ Hawkinson on the green. And let's see, no, not the jet we're looking for necessarily, but a silver rookie variation for Michael Carter. And then our reds, we got Jalen Ramsey, Keenan Allen, got a CD Lamb for Dallas, Quinn Miners, and then a Prizm break for Devontae Smith. And give me just a second. Let me got some notifications. Okay, I just want to make sure that if people, I'm checking on the requests to join the page. There we go. All right, sorry about that. Well, that was, I guess, some good news today about Zach Wilson. I know last night everybody was a little worried, and rightfully so, but hopefully it is indeed just what they said it was, and hopefully 2 to 4 weeks and he'll be back. But man, that's always scary when it's a knee injury. At least he was able to, you know, kind of get off the field fairly easily, so that probably was a good sign, but nonetheless, as a Bengals fan, obviously, you know, been there with Joe Burrow. Fortunately, I've never really had any major injuries in life, but I've had a few friends that have torn their ACLs, and I can imagine doesn't sound like it's a lot of fun. The other thing is, I don't know, like, how would you drive, get to work, things like that. I mean, I guess it depends on what leg it was, but that would be tough. All right, box number 4. All right, starting off, we got Plaxico Burress, Antonio Brown, Derek Barnett, Mark Andrews, Dak Prescott. For the Pats, we got Drew Bledsoe, and then C.J. Mosley. For the Jets, Joe Schobert. For the Jags, Jack Youngblood, Von Miller, Darnell Mooney, Chase Young. Got an Amon-Ra St. Brown, rookie. Silver for Brett Favre. Nice little hit there for the Packers. We have a green for De'Ami Brown for Washington. Got Eric Dickerson on the red. Also have Dalvin Cook, Michael Gallup, and Ernest Jones for the Rams, our rookie. And we got a T. Higgins hype going to the Bengals. Oh man, yeah. Sorry to hear that, Phil. Yeah, that's tough. I think a lot of the people I knew that tore them did it playing soccer. But yeah, oh man, I couldn't imagine. I have been fortunate, knock on wood, to mostly escape serious injuries over my lifetime. Maybe I just haven't lived enough. I don't know. Couple, maybe a broken toe, but that's probably about the extent of it. Fortunately. All right, box number 5. That last one from back here. Yeah, this pretty much wraps up the Prizm that I've got. So I think I've got some Prestige up tomorrow night for a break. I've got one H2 hobby box and and 5 blasters for Prestige. That'll be tomorrow. And then Monday night I do have a 15 blaster break for Chronicles football, and that'll kind of be the end of the Chronicles that I've got. And then I've got one more round of Prestige that I'll probably put up for next weekend. And also I've got 2 of the boxes of Legacy football, the hobby boxes. So I'll put those up next week as well. All right, box number 5. We've got Antonio Brown again, Derek Barnett, Mark Andrews, Dak Prescott, Charles Haley, Quentin Nelson, got J.J. Watts, Deshaun Watson, Curtis Martin, Logan Thomas, Rashawn Gary, Dante Hall, Anthony Schwartz. Got a Kirk Cousins on the green. And let's see, this almost looks like Jacksonville colors. Oh, no, Carolina. Sorry, I lied. Juba Hubbard on the silver. Rookie variation. And then our reds, we got Jack Youngblood, Adam Thielen, Derek Barnett, Demetric Felton, and we got a hype for DeAndre Swift. And unfortunately, outside of that field, there's not a whole lot of exciting stuff coming from the red ice just yet. All right. Box number 6. Yeah, it's been nice to finally watch some football, even if it's preseason and doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot. But just kind of nice to see some football again. Got a little kid reporter in there. That's the thing with the Bengals. I mean, they didn't really play any starters for the most part. Some of the young guys, obviously. I think really, as far as the Bengals go on offense, there's really not a whole lot outside of their left guard position that they got to figure out. And it may take them a little longer than they thought to figure it out because Jackson Carman hasn't looked too good just yet. All right, our box number 6, we got Tyus Bowser, Tony Romo, Taysom Hill, Jarvis Landry, Brian Burns. Got George Kittle. Let's see if I can, there we go. Byron Jones, Jimmy G, Javon Curse again, Robert Woods. Got Tyreek Hill, Brett Favre, Patrick Jones. Got silver for Fred Warner for the 49ers. Then we got Jake Funk for the Rams on the green. Nelson Aguilar, John Brown, Fletcher Cox, and Tyson Campbell. Again, not the most exciting, unfortunately, the red ice so far. And a brilliance for Kyler Murray and a kid reporter. So I do have some Donruss Optic at coming in. I was able to snag 3 from Walmart's website when they dropped earlier this week, and that was it. So I went ahead and ripped those today. Yeah, a couple decent cards. Got one of those fire short prints for Lamar Jackson. It's probably the best of them. But I do have 20 of the Optic blasters coming at some point. Probably not for another week and a half from Target. Had a little bit better luck with Target than I did Walmart. All right, so we got Akeem Davis-Gaither for the Bengals, Kyle Rudolph, Patrick Queen, Jordan Lewis, Traquan Smith, Chris Herndon IV for the Jets, James Robinson, Leonard Floyd, Derrick Henry, Fred Warner, Andy Dalton, Joe Theismann, got Michael Carter, rookie, and then Brashad Perriman. And we got a Zach Wilson. There we go, going to the Jets on the silver, rookie variation. Get that one sleeved up and top loaded in a moment. David Carr on the red ice. We got Josh Jacobs, another Derek Barnett, and Hunter Long. A little disappointing there. I was hoping for a Jalen Waddle. We do have a Mac Jones on the fireworks insert. Guess when he was still wearing the 00 jersey. Definitely curious to see how he does this year. And let's see, we'll put him front and center there. Yeah, it didn't sound like Zach Wilson was doing too great last night before he went out with the injury, so I mean, I'm sure there's always a little rust at first. But I'd like to see him succeed. It'd be nice to see him do some good things this year. All right, next up. Sorry, I keep showing the back. There we go. All right. We got Marcus Peters for the Ravens. Jalen Hurts. Got Tyus Bowser. Let's see if I can find out where the upside down cards end. There we go. I don't know why Panini does that. They're like every other card. It seems like a lot of times it's flipped upside down. So Tyus Bowser, Tony Romo again, Taysom Hill, Denzel Mims, Marvin Jones, Cam Akers. Got Anthony Firkser for the Titans, Amon Green, Teddy Bridgewater, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Got Tyson Campbell. Got a silver for Carlos Boogie Basham. So not the variation one. Chaz Surratt for the Vikings on the green. Then we got Jeffrey Simmons on the red, David Montgomery, a T. Higgins for the Bengals, rookie for the Broncos, Patrick Surtain. I was hoping for a little Javonte Williams. And then we do have a fireworks insert for Trey Lance. Another guy ahead of my fantasy team last year, so definitely interested to see how he'll do this year. I think I started him in the one game where he started, and didn't do too bad. Had some nice passes, I think, to Deebo Samuel in that one. Alright, so let's see. We got 7 more to go. So I'm hoping they'll do, I know Select, I think, 2021 Select Football. I think that's coming out in a week and a half. I don't really do a whole lot of hobby stuff just yet. Need to be able to figure out a way to get some hobby boxes at better prices. But hopefully they'll do some select retail as well at some point. Alright, we got Tyus Bowser starting off there. Tony Romo, Taysom Hill. We've seen that combination a few times. Then we've got Jarvis Landry. Let's see how many of these are upside down. There we go. Jalen Ramsey, rather. Sorry. Jeffrey Simmons, Joe Montana, T.Y. Hilton, Chase Edmonds, Larry Johnson, Thurman Thomas, Derek Carr. There's Davis Mills on the base rookie card. Got a Quinnen Williams on the green. And Rondale Moore on the silver rookie variation for the cards. Got Sean Alexander on the cracked ice. Dante Hall. Plaxico Burris. And then let's see. We got a Bears Daz Newsome this time on the red ice there. And we have an emergence insert for Mac Jones as well for the Patriots. Yeah, I think though we still need Jamar Chase and Trevor Lawrence. Those are the big ones. Still need some Najee Harris. Haven't seen Devontae Smith yet either. Nor any Javonte Williams for the Broncos. Let's see. Alright, so we got 6 to go. Yeah, I've been looking for the optic at Barnes and Noble because I've seen people saying they've been finding them at their Barnes and Nobles, but I've checked both the two that are near me, and unfortunately neither one of them has had them in store just yet, or maybe they have and somebody's already gotten to them. It's probably more likely. I can imagine the competition when they hit Walmart in store. Hopefully this coming week, it's going to be a stiff competition there. We got Steve Largent, Tua Tagovailoa, Marshall Faulk, Chris Herndon, James Robinson, Leonard Floyd, Derrick Henry, Fred Warner, Tony Baselli. Then we got Corey Littleton, got Josh Allen, Kenneth Murray, got Trey Lance, base, rookie card there. A little dust there. Not bad. We'll get that one sleeved and top loaded in a moment. Mike Gesicki, Frank Darby for the Falcons on the green. We got Devin McCourty on the ice, red ice, Jordan Poyer, Derek Brown, and Larry Roundtree for the Chargers. Then we've got a Dak Prescott on the fireworks for the Cowboys, and another kid reporter. A little roll tide roll, yeah. Yeah, definitely. When it comes to college, I'm Cincinnati. Being from Cincinnati, I haven't gone to the University of Cincinnati, so I was excited this past year, though, to see Cincinnati do as well as they did. And, of course, I like Desmond Ridder. Hopefully he can be successful at some point for Atlanta. But it was nice. Nice to see him do as well as they did. A little tough to see the end of the year, but it was pretty impressive for what they were able to do. All right, we got T. Higgins for the Bengals, Dante Fowler, Austin Hooper, Jeremy Chin, some different cards for once, Derrick Henry, Fred Warner, Tony Baselli, Kyler Murray, got a Myles Gaskin, Rashad Perriman, Melvin Gordon, Barry Sanders, Cornell Powell, rookie, got a silver for Billy Sims for the Lions, green for Kelvin Joseph for the Cowboys, got Brandon Cooks, Darren Waller, sounds like he's been dealing with a hamstring injury maybe. Got the Rex Ryan rookie card for the Ravens. And let's see, Kellen Mond, not bad, on the red ice there for Minnesota. And we got a Kyle Trask emergence for the Bucks. Maybe if Tom Brady really does retire after this season, maybe Kyle Trask finally gets a chance. Be interesting to see what he's able to do. Oh, it's all good. He's still there. Still on the top loader. Sorry about that. Got Butterfingers tonight. All right, we got 4 more to go. Oh, there's an empty box. Okay. We got LaVisca Chenault starting off. Aaron Donald, Ryan Tannehill, Nick Bosa, Mark Brunell, Jimmy Graham, Landon Collins, Roquan Smith, Dallas Goedert, Walter Payton, Avonte Maddox, Marquise Brown. Got an Ian Book rookie card for the Saints. Got a green for Fletcher Cox. Buccaneers, Kyle Trask on the silver. Rookie variation. Not bad. And let's see. For our Reds, we got Leonard Floyd, Irv Smith, Drew Brees, and Chaz Surratt. And then we got a Justin Fields on the fireworks insert. Let's see, we'll replace Kyle Trask with Kyle Trask. There we go. All right, we got 3 to go. Starting off, we got Xavier Rhodes for the Colts, Denzel Mims, Marvin Jones, Cam Akers, Anthony Firkser, Justin Simmons, Anthony Miller, Montez Sweat, Khalil Mack, Nick Chubb, Luke Kuechly, Chase Claypool, Cornell Powell for our rookie. Got a green for Vince Young, our silver. Gonna be for the Vikings, Kellen Mond. Does have a little bit of some surface imperfections there along the one side. That lovely Panini lack of quality control there. We got Fred Warner on the red ice. A Josh Allen for the Bills. Nice looking card there. Got Antonio Brown. And let's see. Saw the Patriots. Trey Nixon on the red ice for the Pats. And we got a Brilliance for Dalvin Cook. Definitely be interested to see how things go this year, especially the AFC. Such a loaded conference. Definitely curious to see how the Bengals fare. At least they finally got Joey B a decent offensive line, although they still got to figure out that left guard spot. But I think they also have the 3rd toughest schedule this year, so it'll be a good test to see where they're at. Hopefully they'll stay healthy again. I think last year that was one of their saving graces, as they were able to stay healthy for the most part last year. And I think a couple of their new offensive linemen were previously kind of on the sidelines, but I think they've both been cleared. So that's good to see. All right, we got it's our second to last box. We got Christian McCaffrey, Matt Ryan, Brian Sipe, Tony Baselli, and then a Kyler Murray, Myles Gaskin, Tyler Lockett, Damian Harris, Jamie Collins for Detroit, Terry McLaurin, Aaron Jones, got Ernest Jones, Chris Herndon, silver for the Jets, then a green for Levi Onwuzurike for the Lions. Our Reds, we got Jonnu Smith, Stephon Diggs to go with the Josh Allen. We got Mark Andrews and Kyle Pitts on the red. Then we got a Trey Lance Prizm break and another kid reporter. All right, last box. Good luck, everybody. Once we get done with the last box, we'll go ahead and do a quick recap. And then we'll do the giveaway. And then I do have another break coming up at 10:30. Doing some Prizm NBA blasters. All right, we got Tyler Boyd, Grady Jarrett, Odell Beckham, Derek Brown, Matt Stafford, A.J. Brown, Tyler Higbee, Darius Leonard, got Pat Tillman for Arizona, Cortland Sutton, Justin Jefferson, Kenyon Drake, got Dwayne Eskridge for a rookie, got Trey McKitty on the silver, got Elijah Moore on the green. And let's see, so our last set of reds, we got Isaiah Simmons, Tyrann Mathieu, Leonard Williams, and Peyton Turner. And we got a fireworks for Jalen Waddle. All right, so let's do a quick recap, and we'll do the giveaway real quick. Okay, Denver making easy work at the Cowboys tonight, huh? I'll have to see if I got a few minutes in between breaks. I'll try to see if I can watch a little football real quick. All right, we got a quick recap. Jalen Waddle, the fireworks. Trey Lance, got brilliance for Dalvin Cook. Justin Fields, fireworks. Silver, rookie variation for Zach Wilson. Kellen Mond on the red ice, fireworks for Dak Prescott. Emergent for Kyle Trask. Ian Book on the Saints, base card, emergent for Mac Jones. Davis Mills, base card for Houston. Got Rondale Moore on the silver rookie variation, fireworks for Trey Lance. Justin Fields on the red ice, brilliance for Kyler Murray, fireworks for Mac Jones. Silver, Mike Carter. Kyle Pitts on the silver rookie variation. DeAndre Swift, hype. Got a silver, Brett Favre. De'Ami Brown on the green. Hype for T. Higgins. Got fireworks, Justin Herbert. Prizm break for Devontae Smith. So we did have the one Devontae Smith. That's right. Forgot about that one. Lamar Jackson on the brilliance. Tylan Wallace. Kyle Pitts on the red ice. Prizm break for Trey Lance. Red ice for Josh Allen. Kellen Mond silver. And the Kyle Trask silver as well. Both of those rookie variations, I believe. Yep. All right. So do a giveaway for the Trevon Moehrig for the Raiders on the Luminance, autographed and numbered 27 out of 349. So let me bring this over here. And let's see, I do need to get the teams loaded up. That was one thing I started to get random.org set up. So bear with me a second. I'll go ahead and get the teams put into the randomizer. Oh, There we go. Let's try this again. Okay, so we got all the teams there. And let me come back over here to the dice roller. So, let me lift that up a little bit. Hopefully that'll capture it. And we'll go ahead and roll the dice, see how many times we randomize. 3? Okay, I mean that works. Alright, so here we go. We'll randomize 3 times. Whoever's on top at the end of 3 will get the giveaway. So real quick, just to show 3 times. And scroll up top. Texans will get the giveaway card. So let me go ahead and make a notes. So my goal is to get all of these cards packaged up tomorrow and to get labels generated tomorrow for these. So that will be my goal. So these should all get dropped off at the post office on Monday. And those should get to you hopefully by the middle to the end of the week. I do appreciate y'all joining, as always. Hope to see y'all in a future break. Like I said, I've got some Prestige tomorrow night, 2022 Prestige football, and then Monday I've got some Chronicles Blasters football, and then that should do everything for this week until next weekend. So I do appreciate y'all joining tonight, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend.